Well, hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. I do hope all is well. Let's get to it. So then I've been overclocking the miners here to 780 each as well, like we did there over the other side, even though it doesn't need to be that much. And then it's just splitting out evenly into one lift going up at 780 because we don't need more than that. And the petroleum coke is coming around from this side, so just excuse the rail network. I still have to come and fix that. I didn't have enough time to prepare everything because I do have to check the machines as I'm building them to make sure that the production will work out. We got a gaping hole in the building over here. I do know about it. That is where we're going to be placing our production rooms, something that I've been working on. And this is going to do our reinforced iron plate at 30 a minute, rotors at 16 and modular frames at 10 a minute. And in order to get those production rates, we have to get iron plate at 180 a minute, iron rods at 80 and screws at 1040. We will definitely not be needing that much, that is for sure. Just have to quickly come down here. Just connect this up so I can get that ticked off. That means that our steel smelting is going to be working finally. Oh, this took a while to prepare. No, wait a minute. I don't see that it's connected inside, is it? No, it's not connected. Oh, interesting. I completely forgot. Oh boy, like I said, it's been a crazy week. So I haven't really been able to prepare much. I don't like the look of that belt there. Why does it have to be like that? Just bring it down by one and see if that's going to be a little better. It is going to be a bit more straight. Oh, you know what? It's so difficult to get this belt placement from here. So sorry for this. It is at the correct height. There we go. Okay, perfect. So that should be steel ingots now working, right? Can see the machine starting to load up. I just have to come and add some lights in here as well. Our iron ingots that we are going to be using can come out with one belt. We're not going to be needing much more than that. Just really want to know if I'm going to be bringing it out this side. Or do I want to bring it around the other side of the building? But this is something I didn't take into account, so sorry for this. Let me just figure out what I want to do here. If we go inside, we got all of our ingots being smelted over here. We got the lift over this side, right? I think what we can do is let's just rotate the lift to go from there to this side. Get it upgraded to a Mark 5. Yeah, that's better. Then we can go ahead and add a double wall connection over here as well. Yeah, I think this is going to be way better. You know what, let's do a single one. I think that's going to look a bit more neat, and then we just have to change this over to the correct wall. I'll get the color painted later. Grab a belt from the lift. Let's add it over there and then bring it in. Okay, that should be nice and clean. And then if we run around the outside, we can find the ingots coming out here. Okay, that's perfect. That is going to work good for what I need, and I don't have to struggle too much with getting everything done on the inside of the building. This side I do want to split it up. I still have to come and change this one over to the correct wall. Ooh, so much work that I need to do still. Okay, so with that done, let's come and take a look at our iron plate production. Going to be constructors, iron plate at 160 a minute. This is just a blueprint that I have, so I am going to be using it. I think we can extend the wall and the foundation a bit more back if we need to. That's only if we need to. I don't think that's going to be necessary. And then we also need to get our iron rods at 120 a minute. This has to go directly next to it. And the reason for that is going to be we got two nice little power lines that we can just connect up like this. Oh, so much better. And this should leave me with enough gap in order to get the assemblers down and not have an issue at all. So then over the side we do have to remove this first belt. Join, I think a Mark 1 should be fine. Join it up with the first set of machines. And then let's just come and change this recipe to iron plate. Copy and paste it. There we go, nice and good. And this is going to be the iron rods just going out here. Okay, that's perfect. I do want to store everything up into a container to preload the machines if I take something out. So how close can I get this to the lift here? I do want to save as much space as possible. And then I think for the iron rods we can just add it over there. This one needs to be at a Mark 2 because it's going to be at 80 a minute. Okay, so that's fine. Oh boy, this... I think Satisfactory might be a little bit too much to do at 1080. I'm still going to do it at this just to test it out, but I think it's not going to work out for this one. Okay, so we got iron plate and iron rod. The machines are down. We'll just connect up the ingots quickly. And just get it ticked off because I normally forget to tick it off there. Let's see, we're going to need... It's going to be a single or a double... Thinking we should go for a double one. I might have to change this pathway as well. Add some windows, then I might be able to use this. Because we can connect it straight up like that. Then we can add the lift. If I can just get it moved away from there real quick. Lock it in place, move it over. We have to change the direction. Get it placed like that. Okay, good. Then from over here we can bring the ingots out and split it in between both of these sections. Yeah, that's gonna work out good. Get you upgraded to a Mark 5. Need the ingots to load out much quicker than that. Okay, one splitter directly across from the ingot machines. Get it to a Mark 5. That should be everything unloading or loading into the machines. It's not going to start until we connect it up to power. That is fine as well. I just want to get the belt placement down first. You go directly in there. Oh man. The straight connection thing that they added in is just phenomenal. I don't know. For me, that's probably the best addition into the game. It's just freaking awesome. I enjoy it so much. It's so much more interesting and easier to get something built like this. Just way better. Okay, we need to connect you to power. Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm going to be doing 1080 for Satisfactory again. The frame rate really sucks, so I do apologize to anyone who does not like it at all. It's unfortunate, but it is the way it is. I just had to try it. Just for the sake of my own sanity. Okay, power line connected. And there we go. Production started. That is going to be steel plates, iron rods, everything being produced. Looking good. Looking very good. Okay, so in order to get the screws, we need to bring out some of the steel ingots that we have over here. The belt is at the back, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so I do want to add a lift over this side just to bring it up. And I'm just going to go with a Mark 5 just to load it as quick as possible. I really don't think we need it, but you know what? While we have the components and in order to ensure that the machines preload as quick as possible, it's just a much better idea to do this. So it's a little bit finicky to get it, but we should be able to get the belt nice and straight here. Hopefully that's straight. because it does look like it's coming up a little bit over there. But nonetheless, I'll clean up all of the belt work. I just need to make sure that everyone sees exactly what we're doing and how the machines are going to be placed if you're following along. So over this side, I'm not going to go with any stacked production. We only need a total of 20 steel beams a minute in order to get all of the screw production that we need. I don't even think we need to add any lifts in here. So it's just going to be a few mergers. Go with Mark 1. The entire thing can be Mark 1. It's only going to be at 20 a minute. So if we take a look, steel beams, that's going to be at 15. We can actually just get 2 machines down. We don't even need the third one. And this is going to give us 30 a minute. So it's a little bit more than what we need. Which I'm guessing is fine. I don't see a problem with it. I just want to think. Do I want to add a container in between or not? Or do I just want the machines to fill up? Wrong one. I was supposed to take this one. Ah, you know what? This production is so small. I think what we can do is just add it over, let's say, around there. Then that will allow me to get a container down. Get the industrial one. Maybe add it over here. Now let's see if this belt thing is going to work out even better. Just look at that. We can go from one side curved around and there's absolutely no issues with it at all. But that just doesn't have to be a Mark 5. Mark 1 is going to be more than good enough. Do the same thing over there. So how do I connect you to power? We've got a power pole over this side. Just bring it nice and tidy in there. Connect you up this side. Right, so that's connection for those machines. We do need to connect these two up as well. Then just bring the ingots in. Okay. Got a power line over there now. Oh, this is not going to be tidy enough. I don't want it to look like that. How can we do this? What if we add another power line in here? And then bring it over and then to the machines. Something like that. Yeah, I think that can work. Now this side I am going to be adding lifts just because it's going to be so much easier to split it up. Let's see. Get my splitters. And then how do we bring this down low enough in order to connect up to the machines? This is going to be quite interesting. Okay, so where did I add the entry point? Over this side, right? I think what we should do is just add the lift over first. And we use the Mark 5 in order to preload, okay? Just make sure I continue along with the same thing here. And then you are straight there. Okay, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. We've got steel beams at 15 and 15, so that's going to be at 30 a minute. Being sent into a container, then splitting into 4 constructors, doing screws at 1040 a minute. Absolutely phenomenal. Just have to make sure the production is running. That's why I just want to come and take a moment to take a look at everything. So then if I still have to bring some of the belt network through here, I think I might have to leave a little gap here between this section. Because the thing is, we are going to be sending the iron rods out this side, along with the screws and the iron plate. So that is good. Leave it like that. Okay, so this is going to be split into 2 since we're having what's that? It's going to be split into 2 sections. I think I did this just to load it better. And alive, there's so much work that I've been doing over here, and these machines are really interesting. Let's see if I can connect it. No, I can't connect it like that. But I am allowed to do that. This is production that I definitely won't be running around at, so I don't have to be too concerned with it. Just need to upgrade the speed of the lifts and the belts. Wait a minute, it's producing 260 machine. I need to upgrade to a Mark 3 in order to get this right. Oh boy, yeah, this is going to be really good. That's why I needed to split the machines. It's just way too much to handle for one belt. Yeah, look at that. Now we're cooking with some screws. Okay, this is looking very good. Yeah, we are definitely going to be having more than enough screws. Already up to just over 3,000. Oh, that is phenomenal. Okay, so nonetheless, I do want to quit messing around here. I've just been checking the production, making sure everything is running. So let's go production room and get the iron production up and running as well. This is going to be the most important section, because I really need to start getting the smart plating done. And in order to do that, we are going to have to get this production up and running. Oh boy, what a bit of lag there. Quite interesting. Well, it is quite a few things that needs to be built over here. And then there we go. So we got containers down, everything is ready. I'll be changing most of the floors over to this metal grid. Just think it looks a little bit better, and I do want to separate the machines from the normal ones. So what clipping issue do we have over here? This is not right. No, that's not correct. We're not supposed to have any clipping issue. It's the same level floor. I think I just mistaken myself for the placement there. It shouldn't be clipping. Come on, continue building so I can see here. Yeah, I think this time it's correct. Okay, good. We don't have any weird flashing issues. Let's come and take a look at the recipes. So this is going to be reinforced iron plate at 30 a minute. It's 2 machines doing 15 each. And they're taking up 90 iron plate and 250 screws. So that's 180 iron plate that we are producing, and 500 screws a minute just for these 2 machines. Which is really good. That alternate bolted iron plate recipe is phenomenal. And then we got rotor production at 4 machines. That is going to be our total of 80 iron rods. And then also 400 screws a minute. It is getting quite ridiculous. Okay, so that is going to produce our 16 rotors a minute. And then we got 7.5 reinforced iron plate from our 30 that's being used up over this side in order to do alternate bolted frame. That's going to give us 10 modular frames from 2 machines. 140 screws each, so another 180 over there. Boy, oh boy, the screws are being used up like crazy in this production factory. But we're not even using... I don't even think it's going to be half, if I remember correct. Not even half of what we need to use. So we are doing really good. I do want to add a lift over this side. That one is going to be incorrect. I just need to figure out how do I want to split the screws. Because that's going to be the most difficult one to do. Because I have to add separate belts here. And I don't know if there's going to be enough gap between the machines to add a lift in like this. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, this is going to take a moment to figure out. Okay, well, this is utterly interesting. It took me all the way until nighttime to get this figured out. Right, so let's see here. Well, this is going to be really interesting. This lift that's going down here is going to be for the reinforced iron plate that we need to send on over, and then it's going to split into these 2 machines. we got our screws. I may as well just hook everything up and get it running as well. Let's go with a straight connection. Needs to go directly over there. Then we can add one of the stackable sections. Let's say around there. We can add 2 of them. And then we just need to bring it down slightly over this side somewhere. Can we bring it down with the lift without it clipping into the floor? Yes, we can. Okay, that's perfect then. No, don't reverse it. Just go to a Mark 5. Get another Mark 5, and then let me just make sure it's going to be into the correct one. I think it should be over this side. Yeah, I think that's the one. Because it needs to split into all of the machines for the different section of screws. Oh boy, this production is going to get interesting by the looks of it. This is very, very nice. I'm liking this. Okay, so that's all of our screws unloaded. This is going to be iron rod. I think we can add a lift over the side. And then let's say around here somewhere. We do need to leave enough gap for our iron plate that needs to be unloaded. So we can get you like this. It just needs to be upgraded to a Mark II. Then also a Mark II belt in between should be more than well enough. We need to connect you up this side. Okay, perfect. Now then, we got iron rods and screws unloading, so we should be good to go for the first set of production at Rotors. We just need to send over a lot of iron plate here. We can go with, I think it's a Mark IV should be good. It's only going to be 180, so we can actually go with a Mark III then. Yeah, that's going to be even better. Okay, that's a very weird snapping position for you, buddy. Just bring it nice and tidy in between that belt over there and then directly into this side. Okay, perfect. So as long as we can connect everything up to power, I'll come and clean up the cable network. Just want to get all of my production up and running. Where's the power lines going to be? Over at the side. Okay, good. Give the machine some power and we should be good. So that's going to be reinforced iron plate at 30 a minute. Our entire iron production is running nice and good. We are getting rotors being produced at 16 a minute as well. We'll see them in just a moment as everything is going to be sent outwards. So then in order to do our modular frames, we need to be sending over some of our reinforced iron plate. I think what we can do is just add a lift directly across from the container. And this can be a Mark 1. We're not going to be needing anything special over there. So let's just go down here. That's all I want to do. Grab a look. Where, oh where is the connection for the machines now? Inside this room maybe? Why don't I see it? Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so just get a single connection. Should be good. Get a conveyor lift Mark 1. Belt Mark 1. We don't need much at all. Then we can add the lift facing in this direction. And just bring it around into there. Interesting. We're going to have to bring it up first. Oh boy, this is going to be an issue. This is going to be an issue. Now let's see, what can we do here? Maybe add a lift over this side. And then, no, let's say we can take the belt. Bring it over here. Because the thing is, then we can connect this one up the way it should be. And we can just bring this section down by 1. I think this can work. Okay, so let's bring the petroleum coke back around this side. No, I was looking for a belt. There we go. That's what I wanted. Then just come and peek around the outside. I think we can even do it with the lift. There we go, perfect. Alright, so that's going to be our iron production up and running again, our steel. And then we just need to add this wall over there. That is going to be reinforced iron plates being sent over. Just have to find my little hole to get back out here. There we go. Alright, absolutely perfect. So reinforced iron plates are going to be produced. Then it will start getting backlogged as soon as the assemblers for the modular frames are fully loaded up. We've got 22 rotors. So everything should be working. That's modular frames as well. Quite a good production list here. I just think I'm going to go back from 1080p here because it's just a little bit too low, the frame rate. I really don't like it like this. But nonetheless, we got 3,800 steel plates already stored on up, 2,300 iron rods, and 24,000 screws. Absolutely perfect. I do hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I hope I see you in the next one. Alpha Blazed, out.